New at 5, accusations of dirty robocalls in one of the most contested elections in Metro Atlanta. DeKalb County Commissioner is running against a fellow Democrat in this month's runoff. Her challenger, though, is not happy about those robocalls, criticizing him. Our Adam Murphy is live in DeKalb County to talk about the dirty politics he's seeing there. Adam?
Tracy, I reached out to both candidates today to hear their side of the story here, but only one candidate found the time to talk about the race on camera. And with less than 2 weeks before Election Day, it is evident that this race does feature dirty politics.
I think it's ridiculous. It's one more sign of desperation as far as I'm concerned.
The heat is on in one of the most contested races in Metro Atlanta. Incumbent Sharon Barnes Sutton sent out this campaign mailer calling her opponent Steve Bradshaw a fraud just 2 weeks before their runoff election.
I regard all of these tactics, antics, as acts of desperation. I got more votes in the primary. I'm sure that was a shock to my opponent's system.
Barnes Sutton blasted Bradshaw for voting for John McCain in the Republican primary 16 years ago. Congressman Hank Johnson endorsed her and made a robocall which included false statements about Bradshaw.
Hello, this is Congressman Hank Johnson. You may have recently received a phone call from me. The call was released without my authorization and included erroneous information which I now understand was not true.
The congressman's staff had to push out a second robocall correcting the error.
In the call, I inferred that Steve Bradshaw supported Republican John McCain over President Barack Obama. This statement was false, and I deeply regret the error.
Johnson's people said they were provided a script with the false claim, which we've learned came from Barnes Sutton.
And obviously there's a disconnect between what she's stating and what reality is.
Barnes Sutton said the congressman changed her robocall script. Whatever the case, Bradshaw said the voters will decide who's the best leader for the county on Election Day.
The sense I get from my constituents that I hear over and over again is that they want change. They want change. And what I say repeatedly in my meetings is there won't be any change until there's a leadership change.
Now, Barnes Sutton told me she was in meetings all day conducting the people's business here in DeKalb County and didn't have time to talk about the race, which is coming up in a couple of weeks. But she did find more than 15 minutes to talk to me about it over the phone. And she said she supports Congressman Hank Johnson's decision to correct that campaign call, the one that was inaccurate. The election day is set for July 26th. In DeKalb County tonight, Adam Murphy.